Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Zeke here, and I just want to say thank you to all our listeners, okay? We truly appreciate all your love and support, and sometimes your hate. So please, all the lovers out there, rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. Please follow us on all your streaming platforms, okay? And don't forget to email us with your comments, concerns, questions, topic ideas, your job offers or anything like that at a2z.pod@gmail.com. Please, we take anything. Well, I will. So once you're done with that, go on Instagram. I know you're on it right now, or Twitter, and follow us at A2Z_podcast. Please do that. We truly appreciate it, and we love you out here, all right? Enjoy the show. Peace.
You are now listening to A to Z, the podcast with no authority.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
We're live.
We back like we never left, guys.
Yeah, it's like
really
we're in the
didn't.
same house doing the same thing because we never
Ooh.
don't stop.
Wait. What?
We don't stop.
Don't stop, never stop.
Ba 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 ba. I'm Avid.
I'm Dempsey.
I think I'm Zeke.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm Zeke. I'm Zeke.
And we are ADZ. So, a topic I wanted to bring up, guys.
¿Qué pasa?
Remember, when we was growing up?
Nah.
We would use all these different kind of vernacular.
Mad, son.
Right, pretty much. We would use what the
that's dope.
older people are calling slang.
Slang.
And I remember being told, I shouldn't speak like that sometimes. I should speak proper.
Proper?
But you know what? That's mad dumb, yo.
I feel you, son.
For shizzle my nizzle.
Whoa,
Don't change the dizzle.
chill.
Wait, what?
Wait, huh?
I like Lizzo.
Oh, I like her too.
I just took a DNA test.
all right, yeah.
It turns out I'm 100% that.
No, but that's like, so I'm glad you said that because that's like a thing now. That saying, I'm 100% that person or this.
A hundo.
A hundo?
That's like a thing.
Or 100.
0 to 100 real quick.
Ooh, Champagne Bobby, cut the check.
Yo, catch me outside.
How about that? How about that?
How bad?
Yo, she got a whole career though. She like
Also,
16, 17.
I was gonna say, remember, she is 16, guys.
Right.
Keep that in mind. Jeez Louise.
Speaking of that, there's this interview that your boy Robert has, and he goes, "Define teenage,"
And that's why he is canceled.
and that's right. That's why he's canceled, right? Too funny. But there's different kind of slang out there. We're not still yo is relevant. I feel like yo has been relevant for 30 years.
Yo
yo
is
slang?
it's
Yo is
Spanish
not slang?
for I.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. Joe.
Yo.
I can't stand Dempsey, Zeke.
You
I
mean
just
yo
wanna let you
can't
know.
stand Dempsey?
Anyway, Zeke.
Yes.
I don't he's extra corny.
He's like whatchamacallit.
We see corny slang too, isn't it?
He's what's his name? Tony the Tiger over here.
But he's not great.
Or Frosted.
He's about to get flamed though.
Bang,
See,
bang.
that's slang again. Yo, I could just count.
Okay, so
how many
flame
times-
is slang.
I think
Is corny slang? I heard
corny
you say
has
that.
to be. Yeah,
I guess,
feel
right? It's not a word.
The line between our vocabulary and slang is gone. It's done. Think about how many times in a day where you say something, whether it be to yourself or out loud or in just casual conversation.
No, that's true.
How many times we just joking and we're like, "Yo, it's lit."
A lot.
That's true. Yeah, that's definitely
Personally,
slang.
I don't even know how lit even got here.
Yeah, I don't even know the origin of most of these slang words, and it's funny because I remember you said despise saying it's lit, but now it's something I say often, and I hate it.
I feel
and that's
like-
not lit.
It isn't. We need to have an intervention.
No, I know.
It's no lit.
It's no lit. Orale, Holmes.
But I feel like now, when I say lit, it's just in a
Is it
Ironic?
A joking, man?
yeah, in a mocking
Okay.
kind of way. You know?
I feel kind of the same for me, but it's not 100% mocking. I
But 'cause
mean
we
it
know- we know-
right. Pretty much.
It's it's lit, but we're not really trying to say lit because
Right.
we had
but
We're
you're
adults
lit?
with jobs.
one of us.
2 out of 3 are.
I'll take those odds.
Right.
Yeah.
Any day.
I don't know. It's so weird to me. Like I think about that too. Like how many times you say yo 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 or like chillito, you know?
Chillito? Boo.
You don't use chillito?
No.
Must be a New Jersey thing.
Catch me outside.
How about
about
that?
that?
Yo, but like see, how many times do we catch like are we
Outside?
Yes, how many times do we catch
How
each
about
other
that?
outside?
A few times.
It's
No, but I know
can't.
what you're saying, though.
I can't. Like I don't understand.
I feel like, but Catch Me Outside.
Pause.
That one.
That's even a thing. Pause is a thing. You just said I can't. That's another thing. I can't.
But like,
But is that ghetto or is just like not ghetto? Pause. Is it slang?
Is slang ghetto?
Sometimes. I think sometimes. Like for instance.
But the whole term of slang is.
What you know what I also hate when people are like, and she was like, and he was like,
Yo,
that's not
I'm
English.
guilty. I'm
That's
guilty
not-
of saying
no.
he was like, I'm guilty of that.
But like, see, like he
I'm
can't.
guilty.
You
Yeah.
know, the one thing that I personally hate. With
How was you like?
slang- No.
Zeke was like,
Stop
the
it.
one thing I personally
No.
hate about
Is
slang
you is or is you ain't?
is you done it, is you finish.
Oh my goodness.
You is kind. You is smart. You is.
You was important.
Eyes don't
yeah,
like
that's
any
a-
of yous right now. All right.
Well, I reckon
You mean yo?
we don't like you,
Yo
boy.
don't like any of us.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, the one slang that I personally don't like is when they say I forgot. the
Why
phrase.
Zeke great till he gotta be great?
It's
Bum
it's-
bum
it's
bum
when
bum
you, like,
bum.
you don't know how to say what you're feeling, but it was like
Bro, is this slang
it
English?
is slang, but
I'm so lost.
dang,
Yo, Dempsey, edit this out, bro.
You can't describe
No.
what you're saying.
He has no words.
It's the slang is like, oh man.
Let's see if you figure it out some point during the
Yes,
episode.
we will, because we'll keep
Yeah,
going.
let's. Perhaps we should move on from your brainless
I guess.
words.
Yeah, but what do you think? All right, so, like I said, it's kind of integrated into the English language now. You know what's crazy? How many? What?
Now, I was just thinking, you were saying it's integrated to the English language. That triggered the word bootylicious, which is from a Destiny's Child song.
Every year,
It's a word now.
It's in the
It's an
dictionary,
actual
yes.
word in the dictionary. Yeah. So
Bootylicious.
look it up. So sometimes slang will become
booty that is
incorporated
delicious.
no, but
into a
they
normal
do that
language.
every year. They add the most popular word or words into the dictionary. Homer Simpson's dope. That's in the English dictionary.
Why you little?
A couple years ago, they did a contest, and it was a tie between vape and bay. And vape was the one that was chosen to be, even though vaping is like killing people now.
Right.
You regret that now, don't you,
I
dictionary?
mean, well, in theory, like it's just like smoking, so like it's just a control.
I
thing.
think. I
All right,
mean,
that's a different
now-
discussion for a different day.
different day, but since
Okay,
we're on
I'm-
it, I feel like vaping is just a slower way to kill you. If it has nicotine,
It's a
in it.
flavored way to kill
I would
you.
say it's probably. I think it's a faster way.
Really?
though.
Ooh,
Just
educate me.
Just in the sense of that, like when you vape, it's like, and then you just change the cartridge, and then you charge or whatever your vaping
You
device.
seem like
Yeah.
a pro at this.
I'm not,
Bro, have you
but
done
I
this before?
understand it. I'm not. I can't say. But if you have, you understand what I'm talking about.
Wink, wink.
But yeah, no, but because when you smoke, like you have like a cigarette or blunt or a cigar or whatever, and then you're done.
Which
Like,
is yours of choice.
I don't smoke anything. So if you have one,
That's the right answer.
I'm gonna assume it's probably easier just to vape, because like it's 1, 2, boom, and you just recharge it. put it-
Assume.
assuming. I don't know.
That was good,
personally.
Dempsey.
Yeah, exactly.
We're getting better every episode.
Here we
Yeah,
are.
you guys are
Yo,
good.
D,
You're
I'm
good
proud
here.
of you, bro.
proud
I
of
don't
you
care
too.
what Zeke
I'm
says
so,
about you.
I'm so.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh no. But yeah, no. I feel like because you have accessibility.
You heard
of
him? He said, I
vaping,
feel like.
But I do. I didn't say like I feel like and just end it.
Didn't you though? Nah.
Yo, Dempsey, Zeke was like, I feel like,
And I was like,
and I was like,
But you know, like,
but like,
but seriously, like,
but like.
how many times?
No.
Yo, how long do you think it is before teachers just give up and they say, you know what, screw
Never,
it. You don't have
bro.
to say said anymore.
No, I don't think that's true.
And he
because
was like, and I was like,
no, because that's part of their, you
English?
know, their job.
the same way,
and
like, LOL.
I feel like
saying.
most people that I know who are teachers, most of them, like that is their passion. Like
To
pouring
correct
in,
people?
No, pouring into the youth and our future lawyers, our future doctors, a future congressman, a future congresswoman, and the future presidents, like of this country that we live in. What a crappy country, but
please don't tell you.
no, I just think a lot of teachers that I know, like that is really their passion. So I don't think it would ever come where they're just gonna give
it's
up, bro.
It's a traditional sense, but at the same time, think of how much of tradition is actually being replaced by like.
It'd be like that sometimes.
You're annoying. Y'all both annoying. So, but like what? So,
It'd be like that.
So Dempsey, what is something that you feel like is being, replaced?
No, dang.
I feel like people don't laugh out loud anymore.
Lol.
I think everybody.
Do they laugh their butts off?
When was the last time you wrote LOL in a text and you actually laughed out loud while you were doing it?
It depends on how funny the thing is.
So usually for me, if I write LOL, it's because I find it funny. If I write it in caps, I find it like really funny. If I write like haha or something, like I'm definitely not laughing. It's like a low level. I feel entertained or maybe a chuckle.
Yeah, I feel like
If I'm laughing out loud, I'll probably tell you like, yo, I'm dying. I literally just laughed.
Like the LOL, it's just
like smirkish to me.
It's become so like
normal.
Yeah, it's like ha.
But my LOL is not pan face. Like I'm not just like hey LOL. Like I'm like that was funny. Yeah.
If I throw in like a yo, I know yo
ja.
Boo.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
Jeez,
but yeah, ja is the Latino. Ha ha ha. Why? Wait. Why is that?
Well, the J's. Listen,
let me turn to
the J's
because the J's the.
It's
that's
ha.
why.
So it is ha ha ha. But
I guess that makes sense.
Us, we like to pronounce it like as the ja.
Wow, Lab's great.
You know what kills me? Oh my god! All right, so I'm looking at all this slang and it's just so crazy how like it changes, and I'm gonna keep on bothering myself every time I say like in this for the rest of this episode.
Cap?
No cap. Do you know that new? It's like it started off as a meme, but now it's like a thing. Where you start.
Really?
My niece actually told me about this. She says, and I oop. You seen that? Where you start to like you ever see?
Where's the origin for that?
It's the meme. It's the meme with that woman that's like she's about to do something and she's like, oh, like like she's about to say something and she's like and I oh. Like yeah, like she.
That's
like
the origin.
I'm pretty sure that's where it's from.
Well,
that's where I think
who
it's
knows?
from.
Because for you guys who don't know, A to Z is the podcast with
no
authority.
Zero authority.
There's gonna be like 99.9999% of the time where we have no idea what the heck we talking about. So feel free to fact check us at any time.
And we still trying to catch this bag though.
How about that?
But that 1%,
just throw it in the bag.
Yeet.
Yee. That's another slang word. Or even trying to catch his bag. Like, that's like a slang term.
That song,
secure the bag.
That song that I've been listening to like crazy, The Box by Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, we wish you would stop.
It's alright, so I like it.
What is The Box?
Well,
I can't answer that question on here.
I don't think it's what you guys think it is. Hold on, I'm gonna look up the lyrics.
Oh no,
Getting
please
crazy.
Don't. Like, I don't know if this is just New York slang, but how did mad become like?
That's another good one.
You know
that's
what?
Mad crazy.
I know, right?
So I don't know if I'm being mocked, but there's somebody I know in like other countries, and they have used that same terminology.
Don't you know? Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't think it's just like New York. Like I feel like it's just like,
but if
it's
that's
far beyond.
If that's
but
certain,
is it in like a hip hop or rap culture? Like that's another thing too. I feel like hip hop and
I
rap
feel like that's a
has
New
a lot.
York thing.
You think so?
Because I never really hear anyone else say that's mad crazy. No, that's mad dumb.
So what about like maybe like New York rap or New York hip hop?
That's possible.
So would you think like maybe New York rappers are using that in like tracks and other people are listening to it, and so then it's becoming more worldwide?
I can see that because if you're truly like a New York rapper, you definitely are down with the New York slang,
right?
So you would have to use mad in your freaking like in your lyrics.
All right, you down with NYC? Yeah, you know me. That was
good. Good kid, Mad City, baby.
Well, that's from Cali. That's the West Coast.
Compton.
But not the best
and
coast.
He literally means like a mad city.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
2 A's.
Yeah.
No, I'm.
You don't know how to spell.
Chill. Don't talk about K like that.
Yeah, he gonna come for you.
He is.
You miss me with that bullshit.
Yeah, miss me. Do you see? That's another one. Yo, this like it's almost become its own dictionary.
Like, miss me with that.
And you know, yeah, but it's so weird, right? Because like
you're weird.
I hate myself so much. I keep on saying this.
I hate you too, bro.
So
like
you're basic. No.
Yeah, basic.
There's almost
Shout out
like
to white girls with leggings and Uggs.
Basic.
it's almost like there's another. Yeah, that's why I said it. It's almost like there's this entire different language out there that we have kind of become conditioned to understand. And I'm looking at all these words right now because I'm like, it's easy to talk about slang, right? But when you actually look up how many slang words there are, catfish. Right?
Oh, that's definitely
ghost
slang, yeah.
to ghost somebody.
Ghost, yeah.
Clap back. I'm looking at this list right here. Mood. Like,
But it's not really slang.
but the thing
No,
about
but
the
the way
context
mood
of the
is-
context
The
of it.
context, okay.
Receipts.
Ooh, the receipts. Like
I got
the
the
text
receipts.
messages, basically.
Oh.
Salty. Like this,
Okay, salty, yeah, yeah.
Shade.
That's mad
Shades
shade.
definitely
It's like-
is, yeah.
There's like, so in a dictionary it has multiple definitions. It's almost like slang has kind of created additional definitions for those that aren't
Bro, that's
universally
good.
that aren't universally accepted, but to a select few, to a select culture that belongs to them. They own that. So like, and it's so scary to think because in a couple of years when the old school dies, we're gonna have these extra definitions of words that weren't.
We're gonna be the old school.
Weren't originally created. That blows my mind.
We got a whole little sub language going on.
Yeah,
It's like a
but
sub
that's
dictionary.
by definition slang. Well, I think my question is, why is it so common? When did it become so commonplace? And was there an institution in place at the time that made it necessary to be created? So what I'm saying is, these words are in a sense code words, right?
Well, I know, like, I wouldn't say there's no, like, specific institute, because I know, like, if you're if you're from New York, I don't know if you call it, like, Air Force Ones, but I know I call them uptowns.
People call them kicks. It's another one.
Bro,
Air Force One.
pause.
Kicks.
Kicks are just sneakers.
Kicks are in general. I'm
Air
talking
Force Ones, I would say that's a New York thing, are uptowns.
Uptowns,
I got
yeah.
some uptowns.
Exactly.
Low tops, bro. 90
'Cause-
cash even.
a little history, because you could only get those sneakers uptown.
Uptown.
So, like, we're very simple, all right? But if you're from New York, you would understand that. If you go to somewhere else,
I actually didn't know that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
that's
Well,
fine.
you know, bro. You ain't really.
I
about
live a
this,
sheltered life. I've told
Exactly.
you.
'Cause,
Yeah.
like, I remember when I went out of state once, I was like, oh, I got some uptowns. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, Air Force Ones? I'm like, whoa.
Gnarly.
Because, like, it basically depends on where you're from as well. Because some slang doesn't just translate over time, like, to other countries or not, other places in
I wonder. What about Timberlands? If you said Tims, is that common language? Or is that
I
New
think
York?
that's an abbreviation. That's an
Is
abbreviation.
it? I'm just wondering.
I feel like if you don't know about Tim's, I don't know about Tim's.
Pause.
If you don't even know about Timberlands, like, if someone just said Tim's, you're like, some people just might think
Yeah,
them
that
as
sounds
work
like a
boots.
man.
I know about Timberland. You know what I'm talking about, right?
That's
Yeah.
Timberland.
But yeah.
Never mind.
You know what I don't know, guys? What the heck is no cap? I see that all over. I don't know what that means.
So
It
it
means
took-
you lost the cap to your pen, Avid.
Oh.
Hey,
makes
no
sense.
cap.
So people would just also maybe that's why like they tweeting
lot
and
of
stuff because
people
they don't
don't.
have a cap to their pen. So like no
the,
cap. so
the,
they
the
send a
period
tweet.
doesn't work on their phone.
Honestly,
Oh.
I can't even lie. It took me a while before I caught on to what the heck no cap meant. Because when I first saw, like, when it first started coming, like,
Yeah.
real mainstream in the internet, it was like, no cap, no cap. I'm like, I think it's no cap.
Right.
And then, like, you just use context clues and figuring out what they're, like, trying to say. It's
So
like,
educate me, bro.
it was like, no cap is like, I'm not lying. I'm
Oh.
not putting on a
That's-
cap.
I literally
in
pulled up
lying.
the definition. Like verbatim, that's the definition.
Yeah.
And did you know that people actually use the caps emoji?
That's what exactly I was talking about in my mind. I
Well,
saw
speaking of emojis for like communicating, that's like another thing.
Another
if it's like
problem.
low, it's like phone slang almost. Like people will communicate like that.
Hey,
like they'll
go ahead.
use the. I am shaking my head.
It's one of my favorite vegetables.
SMH.
Oh
SMH.
my gosh! No lie, I have some eggplant in the fridge.
Yeah, delicious. Or
Anyway,
no cap.
no cap.
Or the peach.
I am like so flustered right now.
He said the peach.
It just keeps getting worse.
Oh man.
Peach.
Yeah, the raindrops.
Peach. Oh, it ain't raindrops. I don't know about that.
Anyway,
Peach eggplants.
Lord.
Wait, raindrops? I'm confused. I'm lost now.
What's up with
Oh
raindrops?
no, we're gonna have a separate talk after this.
I totally lost my train of thought. Okay.
Also about fruits and vegetables.
Right. No, fruits and vegetables is a good way to stay slim and trim.
Exactly.
If you, some people communicate in just like emojis. So, like you said, no cap, they'll use like a baseball cap. Or people are saying fax, they'll use a fax machine.
Oh, facts.
And just
or a hundo.
Oh, a hundo. They use the 1 0 0 emoji.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Slow. Boo. What you guys can always also do is what I usually do if I'm very confused what somebody is saying.
You
in
say
a
LOL?
slang vernacular. I go to urbandictionary.com. I didn't do it for no cap because I was just, I don't
context
know.
clues.
I was
You
just
can figure
wondering.
it out.
Yeah, but like, you know what I want to know? What's the origin of no cap? Is it a song? Is it an artist? Like, who said it?
Like,
There's an
I
origin,
think
of course.
it's almost like the context of it, if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me, Zeke, is...
I'll look it up.
No, it's like, like you're saying something and you're not capping it off, like not trying to be extra. Like, you know, when you try to sell a lie, that's my definition. I think that you're putting a cap where it isn't necessary. So that's what I think. That's kind of the gist behind it. So you're saying, yo, I went to the store and took out $1,000, no cap.
Like, I'm not capping.
Yeah, I'm not trying to cap this lie. Like, I'm being legit. Yeah. I think I could be wrong, but that's my gist. That's my understanding.
I can see that because like I'm not putting on for these guys.
Yeah.
I'm not
staying exactly. Yeah, you said it. You nailed it. That's exactly what I was going for.
Yeah.
But I just look at all these words, man. I'm like salty. Stan.
It be like that sometimes.
No, like you know, like they took
Stan,
Eminem's.
that's a
Eminem's
great one.
Fantastic. So, well, I think that's where they got it from.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's where they got it.
Stan.
From. Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing.
When you become such an obsessive fan.
Oh, so they call them like stands of such and such?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
You didn't know that?
I kind of figured that out because I know the
feel
song
of it.
Stan.
But I don't think
feel like
a lot of people understand that now. They just say it because other people are saying it.
Like, oh, he's a stan. Yeah.
Dear ADZ, I called, but you still ain't writing. I left my cell, my phone, the homepage are at the bottom.
I waited for you in the blistering cold for 3 hours and you just said no. Damn, bro. Yo, he did him dirty.
Yo, that's a great song.
Yo,
shut up.
Eminem. Yo, speaking of Eminem, he just dropped an album like last week, actually.
No, and I told you my theory, right? That Nick Cannon dropped a mixtape that Monday and Eminem heard it and said, you know what? I'm going to drop an album Friday.
Yo, you're wild.
I can see that. Eminem might be that type of
Shout out to Marshall.
Extreme.
Shout out to Marshall. This is the second album that he dropped with no warning.
I like that form of marketing.
Yeah. No, I like it too.
Marketing.
I think Beyonce was the first one to do it.
To do that.
And I mean, I think when you're established, such as Beyonce, such as Eminem, he could do that. I mean,
And still get
I think
listens
Jay-Z
and
can do that.
clicks.
Kanye can do that. These are, I think that there's like established artists out there that can do it.
Kanye could never do that because he can't even
That's
stick
not
to
true,
He
bro.
can't even stick to
Kanye
his own
could
release
absolutely
date.
do it.
Kanye could, but he's like such a sporadic kind of artist right now. You don't know where he
Sporadic
is.
or
We've had
erratic?
switched lanes.
We definitely have.
I know, but still. I wonder, did Kanye have you come out with any slang that got us,
Not sure right now.
Yeezy?
Jesus?
I don't. All right, so while he hasn't necessarily come up with a word that I think that his use of his name in like blasphemous context, like calling himself Yeezus,
Yeah.
or
There was almost the
Yandi-
album Yandi, which
Yandi-
never came out.
that Yeezy season 2 or Yeezus season whatever, like
Yeah,
Sunday
yeah.
service. Like that's even kind of gotten a new like context to it. Now he's
No, I
doing
can
like
see
a
that.
tour and he's calling it Sunday service, but that's not the original meaning of it. And you know, a lot of people that are growing up to be fans, they're always from now on they're going to associate Sunday service with like,
that's
imagine
like Kanye
with Kanye
West.
West. Imagine going to church and a church calls their thing Sunday service. They'd be like, they stole this from Kanye.
You know what's funny
Isn't
though?
that
So
weird?
Kanye is Kanye. How did he become Yeezy? Was that the sneakers?
He's like,
Is that slang
no,
too?
that's it. That's
That's always been like his kind. I feel
persona.
Like,
I mean, how did he call himself Ye though? Is it just a rhyme with
he just
Ye?
took out the con.
The same way Beyonce's like Queen Bee, Beyonce. Like, you know how they just
Yeah.
kind of create personas. I mean, I don't even understand how Lil Wayne went from Lil Wayne to Tunchi. Even though
Oh,
I know it's his grandmother's
Yes,
nickname.
I
for him,
read that.
know.
His grandmother's nickname. for him.
But it's see, I got knowledge.
yeah.
I'll be
You woke.
Yeah.
But I feel like with Ye is like with Ye because I feel like it's Kanye
Okay, that makes sense.
and probably Jay was calling him. Hey,
What's
yo,
that, Ye?
Exactly.
These wheels is that it made what? Maybe these heels.
You know how we like to just cut people's names short?
No, that's true. You know what's funny though, bro? I feel like when somebody has lowered their name to one syllable, they really made it. Like, for instance, back to Eminem. People call him M. Right. He's
But
really
when
made
I
it.
hear that,
Michael Jackson, people have called him MJ.
MJ.
I feel like then he's really.
but when
made
you
it.
say M, I don't feel like it's the letter M. I think it's EM.
EM.
It is
That's,
EM.
That's how. That's how I
Absolutely,
see
it's
it.
EM.
But other people might.
By
perceive
the
it
way, Eminem is Marshall Mathers, which is his name, Eminem. Just in case you guys didn't know.
M.
Not
Right.
the candy. Don't confuse it with the
M&Ms
candy.
are bomb.
I grew up
Pretzel M&Ms,
thinking,
yeah.
I was like, why is he named after the candy? And my sister explained to me.
Boo.
once. She's like, no, it's Marshall and Mathers. And I was like, oh.
Wow. Marshall Mathers.
Wow.
And I was like,
Speaking
ja,
of
ja, ja.
Eminem, his daughter Haley is like an
adult.
Instagram model.
She's
and
an adult.
She's like,
She's an adult.
Isn't
What?
she with our guy?
I don't know who she's with, but
MGK?
she's out here. No.
Magic? Nah, Machine Gun Kelly? I don't know.
So even, I mean, I don't think MGK is that popular, but even him, his name's Machine Gun Kelly, but MGK people know it's Machine Gun
Yeah.
Kelly. Like, I feel like that means you have a name for yourself. Like 50 Cent,
He's
people call him
got
50.
But,
Like people who lower their their
syllables?
shorten is the correct word. Shorten their syllables. I feel like
Yeah.
they're at a prominent space in society.
But it's the same thing in like the movie industry. Like think about how many people there are when you hear Quentin or Spielberg. Like you just they become synonymous with like.
But there's certain people you gotta say the whole names, like Robert Downey Jr. You gotta
no,
say
he goes by RDJ.
I would
a lot-
never know that.
a lot of people-
So
You gotta
me
say
being,
his whole name.
I feel like I'm a little more ignorant to this whole movie industry, the film industry, than you guys are. If somebody said, "He's so ignorant," if somebody told me RDJ, I don't know that I would get it if they were just talking in regular context. If they were like, "Oh yeah, RDJ was Iron Man," then I
You
would
could put
I
two
would
and
put it
together?
together. But by itself, I would not get it.
Nah, I feel like his name, it just flows perfectly as Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, because I feel like that's his brand. Like that is what he's built himself as.
AKA Tony Stark's.
Right, aka Iron Man.
So all right. So going back to like abbreviations, and do you think that slang was created to like brand stuff? Maybe.
I mean, I think perhaps slang was created just for an easier way of communication. Like, I mean, you even think like LOL is a shortened version of laugh out loud. You know, like W2H is what the hell. WTF is what the F.
But like the reason why I bring that up is because you have AIM.
Oh yeah,
What's
AOL
a
Instant
brief-
Messenger.
But that's not people.
I
People
wonder,
just call it AIM.
bro. Do you think
right?
that was like the start
Of
Because
slang?
people were like, I remember people were like
Go
writing
ham.
weird like language. Like there would be some letters lowercase and uppercase, and I'm like, how do I write like that? Like I never understood how to like properly, if there was a proper way to communicate in
His
that
aim
fashion.
game was weak, Zeke.
I feel like
Nah, I used to get some aims. Remember high school boy?
For some reason, every time I went on, Avid was like always offline. He must have you blocked or something. No, I'm
Always.
kidding.
Yeah, I still got you blocked, bro.
Bro, nobody uses AIM
I
anymore.
know,
you
R.I.P.
Or
AIM actually
Kick,
died.
Kick was like its successor, KIK.
Yeah, I never even used that. There's so many. Hold on. Speaking of third-party like communication apps, I don't understand it unless somebody else is in another country. Like there's WhatsApp, there's Kick.
WhatsApp.
What
The
else
thing
is
with
there?
WhatsApp is like, isn't
The
it like
Messenger.
it's universal?
Messenger, but
Right?
it's a little link to Facebook. But yeah, WhatsApp I would say is universal.
International.
But I'm saying if you live in the U.S., there's no need for you to like hit me up on like WhatsApp. I feel like,
Yeah,
text me.
Lee-Ray.
I mean, as long as you have some kind of internet connection.
I don't know what that has to do with.
I
Lee-Ray.
got confused. I thought about the other group me, whatever.
Oh,
Oh,
Group
Group
Me.
Me.
Group Me is another one.
With slang, it's just like this cohesiveness with everyone to understand like this is what this means.
It's like a common language.
I don't know how, because like sometimes it could be some obscure thing.
But yeah, we all know.
We all know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just thought of another word. Like back in maybe 10 years ago. Oh, you're beasting. Nobody says that anymore.
Wow,
That's
you
pretty much has translated to like you're wildin'.
Yeah.
You just took me back like a
Yeah.
decade.
Oh, you're beasting. Yeah.
or cannon. Bro, no one says cannon.
I never really heard that much.
We said cannon.
Yeah, we said canon. We know what it meant.
What does that mean? I think I just had your own language.
Nah,
honestly.
canon was the same thing. Like that's my gill. That's my neck.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
like Bro, come
Like
on,
you said something stupid.
Exactly. Canon.
That was like a shooting you pretty much.
Shots fired. No?
No, that's shots fired is like when you coming at somebody.
Yeah.
This was like, bro, you're wrong.
You know how
Stop
usually you
it.
say dumb dad jokes? You would definitely get cannoned often.
Like Shaq's.
Oh, I know Shags.
Yeah.
So
Nobody else probably knows. Yeah, nobody has no idea what we're talking about right now.
So
It's
Shaq is
alright, we
basically
do.
calling you out on your lies.
On your
Shags.
dumbness.
Shags!
On
I
the
remember,
BS.
yeah, Leroy
Right.
used to.
On your trash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. I think it's so crazy. It's to me, it's beyond.
Yeah, language.
crazy
I mean,
just
even
how-
language is
But
interesting.
language evolves over time. But it's so crazy how it's evolving. It's kind of being dumbed down if you think about it. That's what's.
Oh, for sure.
I don't want to insult anybody who uses slang, but
Even like abbreviations.
AF.
Wow.
Come on, like
OMW.
all my way,
Right.
Or OMG, or
Right.
ATM at the moment.
You know what's crazy? Like I'm just trying to think right now. When or how is it that we know what these abbreviations mean? Like OMG, WTF, or like WTH, LOL.
Somebody mentioned
LMAO. But how is it one day we were like, oh, that's
That
what
makes
this
sense.
means? Like,
Yeah.
and we know as if we came out the womb knowing.
No.
And there was like no class for it.
Right. Like there was no cap.
the I don't know if you use that in the correct context.
I don't know either.
You kidding?
I did it. I have no idea. You know, I have no idea.
Yeah, you need to reevaluate.
Yo,
that.
you-
Yo, D,
confident,
D,
though.
you're beasting. You're beasting.
Yeah.
Chill,
Don't
chill,
make me
chill.
spill the tea. No.
Ooh, that's another one.
No. What,
That's another one.
I
Oh,
know.
I'm sipping this tea. I thought tea was just tea.
yeah, right. What
Bro, that was sipping tea. Sound like you was doing something else.
Pause.
Oh, wait. Oh, even dudes was like, yo, no homo, no homo. Like, what?
Yeah.
chill.
But pause, I feel like no homo, and then it became
Pause. Right.
And then there's like full homo. Apparently, that's like a
Oh,
thing
yeah, we
too.
do that.
Is
as
that
well,
what you
yes.
are?
Nah, chill. You play see? That's
Try to catch
cutting
him.
that shit.
Got him.
Let me stop.
Yeah.
Woo!
No,
Ooh, that was a good one.
That was good, Z.
Wow. Ooh.
Yo, we on point, Papa. You
on
think we
point.
can do it again?
I mean, we really tried, you know.
We'll try later.
Yeah, later.
Alright, cool.
They're not ready.
Dempsey, please proceed.
I think what you're saying. I think what you meant to say is that.
I know what I said, boy.
No, you didn't. No cap. No cap. You didn't.
No one.
Dang,
knows what
yo.
he said.
No,
I don't even know what
I
I
think
said.
you said that we came out and we understood the language almost like without a class.
WTF,
but I don't think it's more that. It's more that
LMAO.
somebody went out of their way to create these
Raffle.
terms, and the rest of us said, "Yeah, that's cool. Let's continue." That's exactly how slang has come to be. At one point, somebody came up with something stupid to say, and it sounded ridiculous at the time, but enough people thought it was cool enough that it caught on.
Wait, time out. Is it just me or Dempsey speaking mad fast like this episode as well? He sounds like Migos when he's rapping.
It's
Son.
the wine, bro.
But I understood everything
I
you
know,
said,
I
though.
understand everything you said too. No, you're whining. That's
Well,
the problem.
well, that some people say that's just the New York in him. You know?
Yeah.
Apparently, us New Yorkers talk fast,
We-
which I don't believe is true. 'Cause I
No,
don't
no,
understand
no,
what
no,
we're saying.
no,
All right,
no.
You can't even see my hands right now, guys.
What is that, Italian hands? You're like, it's a pizza.
For Italian people, we didn't actually mean any of
I
that.
can't believe you guys didn't understand what I was saying. So basically, what I mean is that the words were created by somebody. Slang has to come from somewhere. At some point, somebody was like, "Yo, I got the T," and then a lot of people thought maybe, "Oh, I think that sounds cool. I'm going to use that," and it eventually
Speaking of
caught
that.
on. So that's
And
what
Khaled
blows
was
my
like,
mind.
I got the keys. And now we like, oh, you got the keys? That means you got like the answer to something like.
See, but I feel like Khaled, he made that one.
Yeah, he definitely made that.
But do you think he knew what he was doing?
Yeah, but I feel like with the T, I feel like that one definitely coincides with like the Kermit the Frog meme.
Well, it does coincide with the meme, but like,
I don't know if like
Originated from that?
if they came up with the term T,
yeah.
then they saw the picture of Kermit, or they saw the Kermit and then made like the T as a reference.
You know what you're saying?
Oh,
What?
No, you know what's just crazy though, and then it's like a progression on that tea because you're like, "Ooh, this tea is how? Like this tea is sweet.
It's got some
like,
spicy
there's-
tea.
right? It's spicy. Like there's different variations to tea.
People build upon the
Right.
song. Like I think receipts came from like the read receipts on your phone, when
That
you
makes-
receive
yeah,
a
that makes
message,
sense.
right?
I can see
But
that.
obviously, people are like, well, I got the receipts right here, for days.
here.
Receipts
Or
for
guys,
days.
I just thought of you giving me smoke? Like, where did that come from?
smoke.
Because like getting hot
getting
or like
flamed.
get-
Which, are you,
I wonder if that has
that's
anything to do with
I
that.
thought that sounds like the context that it would be used in. That's what I was.
Or
thinking.
even
Not-
like,
well-
you're tripping, or you think you're the ish, like stuff like
Ooh,
that.
you're
Like,
the
this is all
ish.
slang.
But I feel like with the flame one, I don't think that directly is correlated with the smoke. Because, like, he got flamed. It's like, ooh, he got all, like, he just got roasted,
Yeah.
Oh, blowing smoke is like gassing somebody, right?
Blowing
Maybe
Or
that's-
smoke.
even gas. That's not
Gas.
something that's.
And I
that's
just use
just
slang
I
to
like
explain
gas.
slang.
I mean, he's gassing him up.
Right,
Yo, he's
that's
so
like
gassed.
that's like rarely used. I have
Bro, I haven't
used
used
it.
gas in a long
Used
time.
it, but like,
Well,
or think about or like, you're making my head big. That doesn't make any sense.
That's gassed.
Right, same
Yeah,
thing.
That's gas now. We just
Right.
replace that.
Right. I mean, I definitely think, right, as I think about it, though, I definitely think, I said it before, but I feel like rap has a lot to do with it, though. Like, you hear these terms, I hear these terms in rap, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I
This
feel
makes
like-
sense in the context that I know it to make sense.
Rap, I feel like rap doesn't, like, create the slang.
No, but I think it
But-
elevates it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think it creates it, but it like, it knows, mad means this, or like gas means this.
makes it relatable. Or it puts it on a platform where other people.
Because
more
like I
people
know,
can relate.
like I know, there's a Drake line where he's like, yeah, you gassing me up. I don't like running on E. Like
Like, even
that's a line. Yeah,
that and, like, woke.
woke. That's another one.
That's a crazy slang word that just came super popular.
And it has a lot
now.
of racial undertones. I don't think a lot of people realize.
Well, because I feel like you want to be woke to what's going on
Yeah, it's
around
like,
you.
The white people are
and-
keeping you asleep. That's
Right.
like the whole thing. with-
Or you know what's funny
Or the
when
government,
I've heard
which
this
is white
one.
people.
This is not really.
speak the truth.
Well then, this is not really slang where people be like, "Oh yeah, I was sleep." I've heard of that instead of saying asleep. That's just like one less syllable. I wouldn't really call that slang, but I
Well,
guess it is.
It is, because
I
when you're
guess
saying
it
you're
is.
sleep, it's like
Like,
literally the.
I've heard people like, "Oh, you were sleep,"
like, you sleeping on that.
right?
Yeah, like it's.
So, "Oh, you sleep." But
Yeah.
I've heard people like literally say, "Oh, I was sleep," as if they were asleep. So they like cut it.
Cut it.
You're working way too hard. You need to cut it.
Yeah, you got it.
That's about cocaine breaks.
Ooh, you need to cut it.
I don't know, man.
Maybe Dempsey, you need to cut this.
No. Yeah, maybe. No, but I agree with you. Like, I think of, like, when the song God's Plan came out.
God's
God's plan.
Everyone I knew, that was so off. That is not earned at all. So many people.
enough.
No. So
You're
many
just a
people.
hater, bro.
No,
You're
no.
just a hater. You hating on the brotherly love.
Nah.
You hating on the brotherly love because you like a cousin or something.
Or like, no, it
no
be like
shot.
that sometimes.
No shot.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
When God's Plan
I
came
remember
out,
that.
so many people were like, "Yo,
God's
God's
Plan.
plan, God's plan." I'm like, "What is
That was good,
What
I
do you
thought.
mean?
Come here.
That was better. I'll give you that. But so many people were like, "Yo, what is like God's? Yo, I swear I'm gonna get this job." Right, Zeke? No, we stop.
That's it.
No.
That was not God's plan.
Well, nah, it was God's
yo,
plan. 3 weeks you had a job, boy.
God's plan.
I'm gonna get my diploma. I'm gonna get this car. I'm gonna get my life right. God's plan. God's plan. But like, do you even understand what God's plan is?
But I feel like, but God's plan has always been like.
God's
Don't say
plan.
it's always been a thing, because I'm pretty sure it became a thing more than ever when Drake came and cut a song for it.
No. But I feel like God's plan itself was like it's always been said around. Like, if you've been around church people or anything like that, it's always been like.
You mean
said.
Sunday service?
Sure, whatever.
Ooh.
Kanye.
Message.
But yeah, but God's plan is always like. I feel like that's been a thing. But when Drake made it into a song,
It became more of a thing.
exactly. If it became mainstream.
It's kind of like when Cassidy says, Jay made it a hot line, I made it a hot song. Bars.
He might have said that.
Yeah, that sounded like the Homer Simpson. Donut.
Ooh, I love donuts, by the way. If y'all want to send us some donuts, yo, hit me up.
To our Cash App.
At ERJR.
Dang, I gotta make that cash app, yo. I
one
keep
day.
forgetting.
One day.
One day.
One
Promise y'all, I'm gonna make
day.
that cash app.
Yeah, no scams.
No, but I all right. So I guess because I know we're running a little bit
Yeah,
on time,
we're
so
almost out.
we still have no answer to the question, what is slang, where it came from. But I think we have a better understanding. I think in talking about it, that
I
it's-
don't.
It's just like it's become such a fixture in society that we can't really
especially with social media.
Define
too.
it. Yeah, it's become so complacent in culture that you can't really
Avoid it.
But guys,
Avoid
you know
it,
what
yeah.
I think is very important, and I think we're here at this table, we're all able to do it. It's very important to be able to turn it off and turn it on, because we're here, we're silly, and we're talking slang, whatever. It's fine, but like you can't always talk like this.
So you don't talk like this at work.
No, I can't talk
I'm
like this
glad
at
you
work on the
touched
phone.
upon that. I'm really glad you
because
touched upon
I
that.
feel
What
like
you mean, dog? You can't be saying what you want, bro. Come on, man.
Nah, my ninja, you can't be speaking this ish.
Yo, that's mad crazy.
That's
dog.
mad crazy, boy. Woof.
Tell that to your boss.
Yeah, right. I'll be fired like Zeke.
I wasn't fired.
He quit. That's even worse.
Know the difference.
Exactly.
Or is there a difference? There's no difference. No. But seriously, like, you have to be able to turn it off and turn it on. And depending on your environment, like, I hate to say this, but sometimes you have to assimilate to your environment. Like,
So, do you have like a white voice? Is that like?
I have like my customer service voice.
What's the
I'll put it.
Thank you. Sorry. Thank you for.
Yo, I'll put
sorry
on.
to bother you. Yeah, yeah.
I'll put on my customer service voice right now. Y'all ready?
Yeah, that's dope.
This is Avid. How may I help you?
Ooh, all right.
Yes, you're calling in pertaining to this
Yes.
issue. Sure. How may I assist you?
Thank you.
Of course. So that's like my customer service voice. It goes like an octave higher,
you
but that
turned
ain't
it
my
off
real
real
voice.
Wait. Do you have one, Dempsey?
Yeah,
I
talk
do.
to me.
I do.
Talk to me, Dempsey.
I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. I promise you that the issue will never happen again. Let me get my manager. We'll talk.
Bro, that's your podcast voice. That's your same voice. Get out of here.
So you guys need to hear my thug voice, right?
Bro, you don't have a thug voice. Ja, I'm tired of you. Zeke?
Like, hi, thank you for calling. How can I help you?
Yo, that's how your voicemail sounds. Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Ezekiel.
Yeah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
yeah, I try this. It's like you hold your breath.
Right. Hello.
And then
you get a tad bit more snooty.
You made your throat a little.
Yes, it's like more constricted.
Exactly, and then
Yeah.
you're just like, hi. Yes, I'm here to help you.
Yes.
What do you need? What assistance can I give you?
Yes, Mr. Z.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, please. Oh, just hold on, and I'll get the manager for you.
One moment, please.
You guys really disappointed me. It doesn't sound any different than my real voice.
Nah, honestly, bro, I feel like you're like.
I'm always in
customer
customer service mode.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's
that's gotta change.
It's the way you were raised, bro.
Oh no.
Nah, but legit,
I'm handing out cash
that
back for
is
yous.
we're legit at the end of our time. So, any last words? Anything about slang
No,
that you
feel-
gentlemen want to
I'm
add?
glad you brought that up because I really wanted to bring it up before, but you mentioned it. But that's absolutely a point. So whether you use slang or not, just know there's a right time and
And a wrong time. Make sure you turn that ish off.
Yeah, it's a moral of the story. We'll never know where it comes from, and I'm pretty sure it's going to continue to be created as time goes on. But until then, that's all, folks.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
That's we were kind of like in sync there.
That's all, folks.
No backstreet. There. Come on.
back.
Woo! I'm Avid.
I'm Dempsey.
And Zeke.
And you're dumb. Bye, Felicia.